Alright, guys, welcome back to Tuesday. This week we'll be getting a new series called Dialogue or it's Gurren lagann.
Don't you mean Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann or Heavenly Piercing Gurren Lagann? Because that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to pierce the heavens with your drill.
Yes. Yeah. No. Okay. So watching this first episode is called What's with the Heavens with Your Drill? Now they live underground with someone's skull and we immediately open on them digging tunnels. Now I I can't help this, but I immediately got the sense, and I'm wrong about this, I know, but I got the sense they were like ant type people
Uh-huh.
with I'm wrong, they're normal humans who just happen to live underground.
So I do have a question.
Yeah,
You said you've watched not the entire series before, correct?
correct. I've probably seen an episode or two when I was a kid because I do remember hearing about the series. I just don't remember watching it all the way through. I mean,
Okay, so I thought you said you've watched like a bunch of it, but just haven't finished it.
yeah, no, like this was, and I'm looking at the English update for it. This was during the time that I was somewhat falling out of watching Tsunami at night. So
Uh-huh.
I remember seeing a few episodes. Did I pay attention to it? No, but I do remember watching it at some point.
Okay, then I will not respond except to say one thing that your anthill analogy is more apt than you think.
I
Continue, continue.
okay, but yeah, we are introduced to Simon or main character or POV for this whole thing, and I'm I'm gonna mispronounce his name multiple times, but Kuma, yes, no. Well, Kuma who like this adopted big brother to Simon is definitely he reminds me of a combination between like my guy in Kikoski from Ori Naruto.
I definitely see the Might Guy stuff.
Okay. Now, I know you said that you had parents. I'm just assuming that was a minor detail to put on the fact that this mecha robot kind of just came out of nowhere and, you know, killed his parents. So, yeah. Now, I will definitely say, and the news could confirm or deny, but definitely seems like Simon in his early teenage years.
Okay, so Simone is 14, Kamina is 17,
Ago,
and Yoko is 14.
I could say, but yeah, now Kana wants to escape to the surface. Subject almost on all of a step like common as power. And now the fact that Simone is that basically he's the most come on boys while he's the utmost not the chief likes his attitude when it comes to drilling tunnels is what I'm trying to get at. But
Yeah, it's troublemaking.
yeah, no, I I did like the off plate and we will touch on those a bit more in bit, but the fact that you know Finland was able to find this head State Mecca Gurren is definitely the lagann, a small government that we're in.
I
And
will ask you this. I'm surprised you're starting with that stuff and not with like what is shown before the opening.
yeah, so I remember. Okay, so
Because a lot of
the
people who watch it like see that, and then there's the jump to Simone just digging the tunnels, and it's
yeah,
a bit jarring for them. So like,
yeah,
how did that affect you? Like, here's like the stuff out in space, and then bam.
yeah, no, I mean the whole space war. I mean, I understand it's going on, but I also thought that this was something that was also in his head, like, hey, one day I want to be a good space captain and lead a crew to war with all the stars.
Oh no, he has no idea space even exists.
Okay, so yeah, but now I mean that was just the question, and I never will figure out, but
Yeah, you'll get there.
you know, just like it's just a future version of him, or is this someone that is related to him? Now we will figure
Just
that.
to say, everything always means something, whether it is literal or it is figurative. Because Gurren Lagann, at its heart, is a series that is. Have you seen Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Um, no, I have not.
But you've heard of it.
I have heard of it, yes.
Gurren Lagann is basically viewed as like the anti Evangelion.
Okay. Hmm.
And it is also something that is a love letter to mecha anime from the from like the history of mecha anime.
Yeah.
So there will be references all over the place,
Yeah.
including Yoko's uh, Akira slide without the motorcycle.
Yeah. 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 No, okay. But yeah, episode one in the whole was a great introduction to, all characters. Now, this isn't a issue for me, it's just simply, um, you know, thinking of at the moment is, and yes, I lost the intro, so I do know that the the clue might not be complete because we do see more, but that's where I question. Did we get more people? Because I'm assuming that those other guys were from the colony, the neighboring colony, if you know what I'm getting at.
I will say that the opening does change, and you will meet many characters across this journey.
I can say it. Uh, so let's. Do you want to take on episode two?
A little bit more for episode one, I will say.
Okay.
Particularly, um, okay, so episode one has one of my all-time favorite "Welcome to the World" shots.
Alright.
It's when they rocket up through the hole in the ceiling,
Mm,
and they see the curve of the Earth, and they see the sun, and they see the moon, and they just see like the entire world, the entire adventure spread out before them. And it's just the wonder of
so,
this is the world, welcome to it. The music swells. It to this day is one of my favorite of that type of shot.
nice. I mean, that I did enjoy that. It definitely made it clear, like, hey, this is what's ahead of you. Let's see what happens.
I love the brotherly connection between Kamen and Simone, even though they're not biologically related.
Yeah.
They they're in each other's hearts.
And
Um
do soul brothers. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You got the timid kid and the cool older guy. And
Mm,
yeah, like I love the dynamic. I love Kamina's brashness. I love everything about the characters, and it's all iconic. It's all iconic. The designs.
yeah.
Gurren being this little guy with just this little head guy and his drills
Mm,
is cool.
yeah. No, I mean,
And Yoko's introduction coming down
mm,
swinging with the rifle.
yeah.
Another great classic anime intro for a character.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is a few classic anime tropes. I mean, mainly with Gurren and up in Diego's breaths and having them be comically big. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of classic 90s style anime tropes, even though it's a 2000 series.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Particularly because this is, like I said, it's an homage to like mega anime and series like that in general. So a lot of the tropes are placed in there as reference to older tropes. It
Yeah.
was not trying to be. It was trying to be a modern take on these older styles.
Uh,
But yeah. Now we're in episode 2,
okay.
in which our characters head over to the nearby village of Littner, and that's where we meet Dayaka. That's where we meet Ron. Dayaka, who is the head of the village. Ron, who is the head, the scientist,
Yeah.
and they deal with the beastmen attacks every day, because that's what the creatures that they are battling in the series are right now. They are beastmen who are piloting the giant robots who are known as gunmen,
Hmm. Yeah.
and they are launching the attack every day. Uh, Littner Village is a weapons storage village that they were driven out of because of some forms of gas leaks or toxic waste. They never get into too much detail about like what exactly drove them out to the surface,
Yeah.
but because of this, they are being attacked by the beastmen every morning.
Hmm.
They fight them off with guns, and they have to work together to battle. Over the course of this, Kamina discovers a skeleton out in the wilderness that he at first pays no mind to it because, hey, if you die out here, that's just what happens to you. It's not something to worry over or like pay much attention to.
Yeah.
Now, they all work together. They battle against the Beastmen. Uh, there is the discussion about what is powering Gurren, like because Simone has difficulty getting it working again this time.
Yeah. No, I mean, it definitely looks like it's, you know, only Walker when it needs to walk.
But here's what's causing it to work. What it needs. And what it needs is fighting spirits, which is the core element about what this series is. It is about fighting spirit and the will to do things. If your will is lacking, then you can't accomplish anything.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. It does.
So they battle. They manage to steal another gunman, which Kamina ends up piloting. But at the end, they discover that the skeleton was, in fact, Kamina's father, who died on the surface. The man that he went up to the surface to search for, to prove that he is a man, ended up dying before he ever got to meet him again.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on this episode?
Um, yeah, I would definitely say for the going on, you know, the spirit of travel, flavor, emotion. That's a good purple though because it really says that the man really needs to tap into his ankle, his leg, and more importantly, his passion for wanting to develop, rebuild, and prove himself to not just him, but everyone around him. Now,
I'm I'm going to say this also because this series is reference heavy. It is delving back into like the history of anime. The whole willpower thing is actually a reference to an earlier mecha series called Getter Robo with Getter beams and how like the mecha there were powered by the the pilot's willpower,
okay,
their fighting spirit. So this is going back to that, which is like Getter Robo is considered like one of the grandfathers of super robot anime.
yeah, no, makes sense. And, I may take a look at the actual, this not as a review we did, but just to see what it is, what it's like.
Gotcha. No, when I said I would like this is one of my all-time favorite shows, I'm serious. I love this show. I love everything about it. I love everything that this thing stands for and references. The
Yeah,
message of this entire series is just something that has always stuck with me.
yeah, no, like, okay, so when I brought this to you, yes, like I said, I've seen 3 episodes, but the name itself didn't come to me like what when we were traveling. I had to go talk to a friend and say, hey, name an anime that you think I would have watched, and they named this anime. That's why I brought it up here. So, yeah. Mm.
Gotcha.
But no, I mean the whole gunman being followed by the beastman was a good choice for me. And you know, and goes to show, and this gets into a little episode that will go full and few, but no matter how many beatsmen you have, it's you definitely need to gauge how much power you need. So yeah, that's that was fun for me. uh,
Gotcha.
and so
For that episode, no.
uh, yeah, okay, so move on to episode 3. Do you see you all have the two faces? If mm, I mean, in a map with a bubble, the camera, Simone, and you go the fourth for profession, how important can a chip the cavalry fumble man Val for Val and its powerful government force from the Gurren and the forces the Gurren and the lagann to combine to form a new government lagann. I, I was hoping that, we were gonna see, like, oh, it's just gonna be two separate, you know, gunmen, or will they combine? Because I thought, mm, okay, this is gi- given here. I thought being small, there had to be a reason for the size, and of course there was, like, hey, let's try to combine them and see what happens. Definitely was interesting, and yeah, getting that they walked the first time was, know, great to see because didn't know what to expect, and yeah, I just thought it was good.
Gotcha. Though you were surprised by the combining, they show it in the opening credit.
I wasn't surprised by the combining, and I say I'm misquoted myself.
Okay.
My my surprise was with how long it took them to combine, because
Okay.
my my original thought process was, oh, they're gonna combine these by the end of episode 2. No? Episode 3? Okay, I get that.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, yeah,
You also get introduced to Viral, who is a great rival character.
yeah, no, I mean, Zero is definitely a good level, and I could definitely tell that even though he might not be the main antagonist, he's gonna be a constant for them. I could just tell that. Uh, can't wait to see how his story unfolds.
Question. Are you watching dubbed or subbed?
I'm wanting dub.
Okay, good.
Okay,
For me, for me, Gurren Lagann needs to be watched dubbed.
yeah, no, okay, so different conversation, different day, but for me, I only watch dub. just because I'm not a fast reader and it takes me like a minute to read something that's on screen for 15 seconds.
I
So,
gotcha.
yeah. Hmm.
Give me a second.
Uh,
Oh, by the way, do you recognize the voice of Rossio? No,
no,
wait, no, never mind. Not Rossio. I'm thinking somebody else. Never mind. Do you recognize the voice of Viral?
a zero.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I recognize it. I just couldn't place it off the bat. But I am gonna check real quick and see who we have voted through. Uh, okay, okay, so this, okay, come, uh, no, okay, okay, people and
Well,
so now I will say this. I did not know if was it the 8Ds version that was on here. Um, okay, so for the English dub, I think Will is voiced by Vic McGowan and Sam Ricky was
Sam Rigel.
like sorry was
No, I know you've heard him in a lot of other stuff.
now yeah. Okay, so looking at his stuff in it,
The whole thing has like a lot of well-known voice actors. Just wanted to know if you had recognized Viral in particular.
I mean, yeah, I did, and he said for role, and yeah, he played Donatello in the 2003 Ninja Turtles set. I love the fast forward season of that.
Really? I have never heard someone say they love the fast forward season of Ninja Turtles. Most people just like don't even count that as part of the show.
that's,
You
that's
are the first person I have heard who liked fast forward.
Yes, I would. Fast forward. That, that,
I just found it weird. We had all these fun adventures like in the modern times, and then all of a sudden, here's this new show like in the future, and no one knew. Like, wait, is this the series now? Are they ever gonna get back home? What's going on with them in this weird penthouse? They're supposed to be in the sewer lair,
look, I
and they're
understand.
living with like April and Casey's descendants. What?
I understand that. I do. All I'm saying is that fast forward for me being a person interested in future technology enjoyed seeing what the future would could look like in a cartoon. That's what I do for that.
Sure, sure. But with the Ninja Turtles? It's an odd mix, my friend. That's an odd mix.
Look, we're gonna, you argue about me like to fast forward, or we could get back to going God. What do
Okay, we're gonna have to do an entire day of you talking about fast forward then.
you? Okay.
Alright, but we continue. We continue.
Okay. Uh,
But yeah, I do love the jokes about the combining where it just grabs it and just screws the head on.
yeah, yeah, that was good. I thought that was funny.
I love the stealing of the helmet.
Yeah,
There will be a lot more stealing going on.
yeah, no, I kind of felt that would say that probably so.
Viral's fighting was great. Uh, just amazing character.
Yeah,
You get some good action in this episode.
yeah,
They don't defeat Viral. They just
yeah,
drive him off, so
yeah,
you know that he can return.
yeah, no, and he does in the next episode, so, yeah,
No, it doesn't. Don't tell me you watched the wrong fourth episode.
no, but,
What is the next episode?
okay, so, let me pull out Disney Plus real quick because the,
Because Viral does not show up in episode 4.
okay, hold on, um, okay, so you're not making me sign it, okay, okay, so, okay, if I go and, no, not Hercules, not one for Hercules, right now, okay, so, okay, so, okay, episode for me was have lots of faces doesn't make you great.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That is the right episode. But Vero does not show up in that episode.
Okay, I must have imagined it because I thought he did.
No, he does not.
Okay, that's my bad. I will admit to
Don't scare me like that.
that. Well,
Because you know and I know that there have been many times when episodes have been watched out of order.
I know. But no, this wasn't one of those times.
Okay, okay, good.
Uh,
Well, let's see what you do remember of the episode.
okay, so, mm, no,
Gonna give me a friggin' heart attack.
Hey, every devil, devil said you second one tonight. We hear me working fast forward. We,
Yeah.
I don't get.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. In order to try to fight the policeman and the team going such out from Redland Village to strike a possible gunman rally point along the way they encountered the enthusiastic black was whom all hundred basemen directly
With their
for
backwards dogs.
yeah left left the stars looking for the monster with 15 faces, which is just insane to me, but okay. Now they they sought out hostile. They think that someone is being attacked by a beastman and they're surprised that a human is piloting a gunman and just chaos saves the goes vulnerable killing and just really try to get all of the now the they federal to go and I'm assuming that they're gonna be teaming up throughout the series. So that I expect that if not why introduced it as one-off characters, but I don't believe that's the case. But yeah, no, the fact in the battle with the 16th monster was they tried to eat was insane, crazy, but I enjoyed it. Now they're getting closer to, you know, being able to do the combination more in sync, even though human cover off so lots at some time for no reason which he eventually uses to cause, gunfire
And
from,
now he is learning manly combining.
yeah, yeah, mm, yeah, then we could find it. Okay. But yeah, it was interesting to me. It was a fun episode. What did you think, Bella?
I will ask you this first. Did you notice anything different about this episode?
Not off the bat, no.
It has a completely different art style and direction.
Now that you said say that, I did feel like it looked a bit different.
Yes, it has a completely different art director who's one of the co-founders of the studio, and they're just trying out something different because there's sort of like a tradition with Studio Trigger of doing like one-off episodes with different art styles for their programs.
Yeah, now I'm seeing this right now. It was directed by also Kaba Yak Yakshi. I probably mispronounced that name way, way back. But yeah, no. I mean, I did see that, and it was a good episode.
Hiroyuki Imiyashi, or
Okay,
Hiroyuki Imaishi. And I am probably mispronouncing it as well.
yeah,
My apologies if anyone related to them actually listens to this.
yeah,
But yes,
or
that's so it is. And he's been responsible for some major anime that we've both watched throughout the years.
nice. Yeah, definitely click on his name right now. Okay, so what has he produced?
Art. He's done art.
Uh, the yeah, I mean,
One of my favorites is Kill a Kill.
yeah, two, the
And
good
Panty
one.
and Stockings also like another one that's like really dang good. And he is the director of Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Nice, nice.
which is another series that I need to watch, I know.
uh,
everyone's talked my ear off about how amazing it is.
yeah, well, I haven't seen like one episode, so you're not that far behind me.
But yeah, I know that it took over the internet for a while.
Yes, yes, it did.
It was
Now,
the K-pop Demon Hunters of sci-fi anime.
yeah, now, now what interests me is he did the concept art for, no, he did the last, oh, sorry, the last Naruto movie in
Yeah.
2014, so, yeah. No, so I have seen something walk on. Definitely seen Naruto substitute. So, yeah,
Hmm. But yeah, so we meet the black siblings here, which is Kitan and his sisters Kyo, Kyo, and Kyo. Yeah,
yeah,
and they're backwards dogs.
uh, yeah,
And we get the first real combination between Gurren and Lagann,
yeah,
and the continuation of their journey. This was sort of like a side thing just to introduce those characters.
no, got ya. Makes sense.
But no, it was cool. The art change. I know a lot of people call this the episode with bad art, but no, I still like the art in this episode. It is different from the rest of the show, but it's still cool. It's still dynamic.
Yeah, no, I definitely, but, hmm,
The episode goes a long way to to laying out the dynamics of the characters
yeah,
because now we have Ron with the group.
yeah, hmm, yeah, it was interesting, and I, I definitely could wait to dive into it a bit more, so, but that's all I have to say about what about the episode. But I do have a kind of media question for you.
Well, go ahead.
What's your don't know if you pay attention to this, but what's your sort of Warner Brothers dumping their
Tubi, all the Tubi stuff.
yeah,
Yes, I actually heard about that, and I knew that you were going to be interested in that because you're someone who does use Tubi a lot.
yeah,
And I was amazed when I saw just what ended up on there. Like stuff from the distant past. A lot of like hidden gems that are just going to be up there. And I'm definitely going to be watching a lot of stuff on there.
yeah,
I am so glad to see a lot of the things which I thought had just been lost because of the mistreatment that they've been getting from Warner Brothers Animation.
I know, right? So, but yeah, I figured you will pay attention to that, and I thought, why not ask you? So, yeah, I mean, I definitely can't wait for that because there was stuff on there that since they have been posting maps, I haven't been wanting to seek out any warm blows content because what I would want to watch is not on there, so yeah.
But no, this is a great win for fans of animation in general.
Yes, it's I mm, but yeah, so just wanted to ask about that and see what you saw, brother. So with that being said, I think we're gonna cut here and I will see you Thursday night.